Okay, now here is the ninth question, that is the igneous body with dome or mushroom like shape is known as. Yes, it is an igneous body which is usually a mushroom or dome shape. And here there are four options given for you, that is lopolith, ring dike, sill and laccolith. So there are four options: lopolith, ring dike, sill and laccolith. What we need to identify is that an igneous body with dome or mushroom like shape, what it may be called. Yes, so now here you can see various intrusive igneous bodies or plutons. Yeah, here you can see various materials or various intrusive bodies. So first you can see here the batholith is present here. Here you can see what is a sill. Here you may be expressed as a dike. Here you can see the laccolith. Here is the stoke, and here is entire area is present of batholith. So these are the various intrusive bodies. Now the question is that a dome or mushroom like shape. Yes, it is very clear from this portion. You can see a mushroom shaped body, that is laccolith. Laccolith is the answer for this. That is the mushroom or a dome shaped. Okay, then we need to consider what is a sill. Now we understood what is a laccolith. That is laccolith. It is nothing but it is a mushroom shaped igneous body. Here you can see a mushroom shaped igneous body, that is laccolith. Then what is a sill? Now we need to know what is a sill. Here you can see the sill. In this figure you can see conglomerate. Here it is conglomerate, then this is sandstone and this is shale. This is limestone and this is shale. So in between these layers there is a tabular igneous body, isn't it? A tabular sheet intrusion. It is in between these layers. So such tabular intrusions between layers is known as sill. Tabular intrusions between various layers is known as sill. Next is ring dike. Here you can see a dike. Ring dike, it is nothing but it will be in rounded structure. It is just like a ring structure. Then it may be called as ring dike. If it is in a ring shape, then it may be called as ring dike. The next is lopolith. Lopolith may be expressed as invert form of laccolith. That is, here you can see. This will be the lopolith. This will be the structure for a lopolith, an inverted form of laccolith. Okay, so these all are various igneous bodies: a sill, batholith, laccolith, stock is here, dike is there, ring dike is there, and lopolith is there. Okay, so you have to keep in mind all the pictorial representation of various igneous bodies. All right. Now the 10th question, which one of the following stratigraphic unit belong to the Cretaceous? So here is given various stratigraphic unit, that is Lamenda Formation, Tulchir Boulder Bed, Fenstella Shale and Kausali Formation. Now what we need to discuss is that which among which unit belongs to Cretaceous. So in order to identify which unit belongs to Cretaceous, we need to identify the ages of these formations. Now here I have given the various ages. So you can easily find out which belongs to Cretaceous, that is Lamenda Formation. Isn't it? Lamenda Formation is the right answer for this because the age of Lamenda Formation is Upper Cretaceous. Then moving to the other ages, that is Tulchir Boulder Bed. Tulchir Boulder Bed, the age of it is Upper Carboniferous to Lower Permian. Upper Carboniferous to Lower Permian is Tulchir Boulder Bed. So it is not the right answer, even though we should have to keep in mind what might be the age for Tulchir Boulder Bed, that is Upper Carboniferous to Lower Permian. Next is Fenstella Shale. Fenstella Shale, the age of it is Carboniferous. So it is also not the answer. It is Carboniferous period. Finally, Kausali Formation. Kausali Formation is also Lower Miocene. So this also won't favor a good action. So the answer for the question, that is stratigraphic unit belong to Cretaceous, is that Lamenda Formation having an age Upper Cretaceous age. Okay. Yes. Now the second section, that the questions has 2 marks. Questions carries 2 marks. So first question, that is 11th one. Select the youngest volcanic event out of the following. So here there are 4 volcanic events are given. Rajmahal volcanics, Dalma volcanics, Pangal volcanics, and Deccan volcanics. So among these we need to find which is the youngest volcanic event. So in order to know this thing, we need to learn the ages of these things. We need to study the major ages. Then only we will be supposed to answer this. So this is very important question. This is a very important question. Why I am marking it as important is that various exams, various competitive exams, and also various jam papers, this question is frequently asking. It is a frequently asked question. It is a frequently asked question. So everyone try to study or try to learn this events. That is usually the period. That is Rajmahal volcanics. It is from 118 to 111 million years. Okay. So next it is Dalma volcanics. That is Precambrian period. Then Panchal is 261 to 215. Then Deccan volcanics, it is 65 million. So question is that which is the youngest volcanic event? So as we know, which is the youngest? Deccan volcanic is the youngest among this. So the answer for the question is Deccan volcanics. So keep this always. This question is very important. Okay. You need to remember all these ages: Precambrian, 261, 250 million, and 65 million. So which one is the answer? Which is the youngest? That is Deccan volcanics is the answer for this question. Okay.